When it comes to fixing the economy with tariffs, history has one lesson. Hoops. But some US politicians seem to have a memory problem. Wait, have we tried that before?
Now let's rewind to 1928, when Herbert Hoover, running for US president, looked at struggling farmers and was like, "No worries, I'll help you guys out just by hiking tariffs on agricultural products." He won the election, and soon lobbyists from other industries were lining up. "Me too, raise tariffs on my stuff too." Then entered Senator Reed Smoot and Representative Willie Hawley, two men who clearly believed in go big or go home. They spearheaded the bill that would later become known as the infamous Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act. It expanded tariffs to cover over 20,000 imported goods. You heard it right, 20,000. Over 1,000 economists wrote to Hoover in 1930, essentially screaming, "Don't do it!" hoping the president would veto the bill because it would tank the economy. Hoover's response? He signed anyway.
The Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, did it work? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression.
Even Ronald Reagan, decades later, couldn't resist taking a jab at the act.
The Smoot-Hawley Tariff ignited an international trade war and helped sink our country into the Great Depression.
Let's be honest, when the Republican president called out a policy rolled out by his own party, you know it wasn't just bad, it was a political disaster.
The act prompted retaliation from other nations and contributed to the failure of many overseas banks. Within 2 years, some 24 countries adopted similar beggar-thy-neighbor duties. Between 1929 and 1932, US trade with Europe fell by some 2/3. Overall global trade also declined by similar levels. And Smoot and Hawley, they paid for it. Hawley lost renomination, while Smoot lost his seat. And their names went down in history as the architects of one of the most catastrophic acts in congressional history.
Fast forward nearly 100 years, and some politicians in Washington are dusting off the old playbook, thinking tariffs are a genius move. But if there's one thing American history has taught us, it's that these quick fixes usually end up hurting the very people they claim to protect.